Already commented.
Yeah.
Welcome. What's going? Hold on. We there? Welcome to Shock the
Yeah,
Culture, where we shock the culture through conversations and content that leads to actions, and those actions lead to results. I'm Dom.
Kirk Rich, what's going on?
What's going on, brother?
and I'm Matias.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, crashing in. Hey, we wanted to introduce you, but Matias is in the building. Uh, global
Hey,
producer, phenom, beat maker, hip hop historian already at the age of 19. Y'all see who he got on the wall? Hey,
yeah,
pan the
nah,
camera, pan the camera, pan the camera. Y'all see what's going on? Got Tyler, Nas, Yay.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
that's what it is. Let's get straight
Yeah.
to it, man. Who is Matthias?
Well, I'm a producer from Israel. I'm 19 years old, and I've been like making beats, producing for like years. And lately, I've been working on many projects, and one of them with you, both of you. And like, I'm very excited to be here, and I've been like actually I'm very happy to be at this point of my life where like I'm actually making like projects and being in a podcast. Like who thought that that would happen, right? But like yeah, so I'm very excited.
Nice.
Well, we're glad to have you, man. We're glad that you accepted the invitation. And
Thank
as
you.
so wait, you're 19 and you say you've been producing for years. So when did you first
Yeah,
start producing?
so I started like 3 years ago, not that many years, right? But like I had like a lot of experience in these 3 years because I started. Let's take you back from like where I started, right? So my first beat was on GarageBand, like on the app. I had an iPad and I was just like making beats on there, and just for fun. I wasn't good at all. Like I actually was very bad, and like I sent one day to one of my best friends like a beat I made on GarageBand, and he saw me a potential. Like I didn't see it myself, and he told me like, bro, like you actually it was trash, right? But he said to me like, I see a potential in you. Like you should actually take it and consider to take like more seriously, right? So I said to myself like, I don't know if I want to. Like not in the right mindset, but later on I actually like listened to him, and I said, all right, like I'm gonna take it more seriously. So I downloaded with the help of my brother because he's like he understands computers like a lot. So we cracked FL Studio together, and FL Studio is like a program for beats making and stuff. So I just started producing and making beats like really I just like looking in tutorials on YouTube on how to produce on FL Studio, how to do this, how to do that, in order to like to be able to like make the beats and the sound I really desire. So it took me like 3 months to actually understand what I'm doing on the program. And after the 3 months where I actually got a bit better, I went to like a friend of my class and I said, "Look, like let's make a song together because we both can benefit from it. Like I can take the experience, I can take knowledge you can give me like with vocals, with recordings, because it's gonna be my first time recording, right? So I'm gonna gain knowledge. Um, and like I recorded and he used me, right? We both benefit from it. So he got his song and I got my knowledge, right? So after getting that experience, and I'm still working with, it's one of my best friends, right? um After getting that experience, I just we were in a restaurant, a bunch of friends, and one of there's a group of rappers that may be interested like in song production and stuff. So I said, you know what, like why not? Actually doing it for a while. um I produced a song, so like let's try. So I sent them a message, and they liked my beats, and we go to the studio after a few days. We made a single and then an EP, and one of the songs that EP went to the radio, and that was like a huge thing for me because like I started making beats in that era like 5 months. For 5 months, I've been making beats, and in that 5 months, being in the radio, and that's like a huge thing for me because, like, right, like I said, like who would have imagined like being here on this podcast and making an album with rappers and so I couldn't imagine it, and I actually was in the radio, and that was a huge thing for me. And I just kept going, man. I just like every day I've been since then I've been making beats and like being able to see my process is like a huge thing for me because I actually started from zero knowledge really on GarageBand to being able to do what I do now. It's a huge like wow for me. Like I can't explain it.
That's
So yeah,
that's amazing, man. That's amazing. So first of all,
Very
salute to you.
amazing.
So
thank you.
5 months into producing, you get a song on the radio.
Yeah,
Um,
that's actually amazing.
that's really
And
dope, man.
yeah, and now I got an EP like it's on Spotify already, right? And one of them songs was in the radio too. So that's great. Like that's amazing too. Like
That's
been twice.
that speaks to the quality of your work. Now,
Yeah.
something that you said, man, that stuck out, and Dom is crazy. He
Mhm.
has this already at 19. Is that the proposition that he gave to his friend? It was like we're both going to benefit from this. It wasn't just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, can you do me?" Like that's real business talk. It wasn't like, "Hey, can you do me a
Yeah.
favor?"
Yeah.
Like, we're both going to benefit from this. If you rock with me, we're both going to benefit from this. So
Right.
that's crazy, Matias. What made you choose? What made you decide to choose hip hop?
Well, at that time, like when I started producing, I wasn't listening to hip hop at all. Like I had a like the worst music taste ever. I was listening to mainstream pop music stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing bad with it, right? But it's just not for me. I mean, so like all my friends were listening to rap, and I said to myself like, okay, I'm actually starting to like this. So I could have gone to producing pop like I like, but then okay, like to I could try to make rap songs, and I already listened to rap and I starting to like rap, so why not, right? And yeah, so I just got into it and started producing rap.
Nice, nice. And would you say your production captures like a certain type of mood? Like what would I be doing when I'm listening to a Matias track?
I'll tell you what. Um, I it depends of the on the day. Like it depends what beat am I gonna make. There's days where let's speak on my inspirations for a moment, because like if I listen to Alchemist, so and it's one of my biggest inspirations. Like he's amazing. He's an amazing producer, and I actually got to meet him a few I don't know a few weeks ago. I think he was in Israel. He made a performance and he signed my bass
Word.
guitar. So that was cool. Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
dope.
That was sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is
So
dope, bro.
yeah. So like there's times where I listen to Alchemist and I say, wow, that's like so simple and so effective at the same time. You know what I mean? So I try to like um do what I feel and put it into my beat at the same moment. So another like inspiration that you can hear a lot of my beats is Knowledge. Knowledge is a huge inspiration in my music taste, like in my songs, in my tracks, on everything. He's an amazing producer. He has such a unique sound to his tracks that amaze me every time like I listen to his tracks. Like he's actually mind blowing. And I just try to. I took a few lessons with I don't know if you know him, but his name is Argov. He's a huge producer here in Israel and over the United States as well. We work now with Lord Apex, and I think he got a track with Air and a lot of rappers. And like I took a few lessons from him, and he's biggest, like he's one of his biggest inspirations at the moment is knowledge as well. So we just like, you know, like we clashed each other, and he taught me how to make my sound more unique and how to get that inspiration I got from knowledge into my beats. So that was like that's mostly what you hear in tracks is just inspiration I get from feelings and emotions when I listen to tracks of my producers and rappers I like, and I just put them into my beats and try to make them unique and have my own style and my own vibe and my own sound. That's what I'm trying to do.
Salute, man. Salute.
That's dope, man. Hey, so what other producers influence you?
Okay, I want to talk about this for a moment. Surrounded by amazing artists, amazing people that are also my friends, and they inspire me like every day to make music. Like every day, one of my friends sends me like a beat he makes or something like that, just like to show me what he makes, and that's inspiring, bro. Because when you're surrounded by people who works and who support you and like make the same stuff you do, it gives you motivation to like keep going and do better, find your sound like better, and like, you know, just keep making music. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like it just that's really inspiration. Like most of the time, like my friends, and they all have songs. We're gonna make a show like in a few months, so that's gonna be cool. And yeah, and a lot of producers like I have on my wall right here. Wait, like most of the Kanye is one of my big inspirations as well. Tyler has an amazing, unique sound. Like Nas, amazing. Like I don't even gotta say anything, right? Um,
right.
you know, like there's so many huge inspirations in my life that I can explain. That everything I listen to is just I try to take it like as an inspiration.
That's
That's
dope,
So
man.
yeah,
You got some dope inspirations, and we hear it in your beats. Hey, in the comments I
yeah.
put at Matias_Brenman. Y'all could go listen to some of his stuff. Also on Spotify,
Thank you.
on Apple Music, and y'all could hear the inspiration. You could tell when you hear his beats, they're tailored for people that can rap, that write, that spit. So that's pretty dope to hear.
Thank you.
So I want to go take a couple steps back. When you
Hmm.
hopped on GarageBand and you made that beat where you said it was terrible, but your friend saw the inspiration.
Hmm.
Who who was in your mind to try to be? Like what I want to know what beat, like what was the what would you
Um,
go to? Because I feel like we're a little bit older than you, so you heard of
yeah.
Pharrell, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I remember everyone when I was in middle school doing the grinding beat where they were doing the
yeah.
simple little that was everybody's simple little boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. And then everybody just made that was like the baseline beat for everything with the beating on the table. So what was in your mind like this is gonna be the baseline, this is gonna be the foundation?
I'll tell you what. As I said, like I wasn't listening to rap at all, and like at that point of my life, I wasn't like even getting interested in it. So I was making it for fun, right? And I didn't really know what I'm doing.
So you
I
literally just
just
went on
I guess
GarageBand
it wasn't
for
a
fun.
yeah, yeah, that's it. That's like
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just like had my own sound, but I didn't know how to get that sound right, so it sounded like garbage. That's like, I think that's what it was. But still somehow, like, my friend is very supportive, and he said like, you have a potential, and because of him I'm where I'm at today. And like, I tend to tell him like, I'm really like grateful for um you telling me that, I should consider taking it more seriously, and being still being a motivation. He started making beats now, like a few months ago as well. So that's I'm supporting him as well. Like, I'm trying to give him the support he deserves, and he gave me. So yeah.
Yeah, man. You should. You you hit us just the origin story for anyone listening that they're probably watching, like, how did y'all find this producer in Israel? So again, you're only 19 with this. Like, you need to stay
Yeah,
the same way and build on that, because you have a great business knack and business sense to what you do and what you're doing. So Matias inboxed me maybe a month or two ago off of a freestyle that I posted uh of Mr. Trell Brooks. Go stream checks. Go
yeah.
stream
Shout
checks
out Trey
right
Brooks. Shout out Trey Brooks. Really
Yeah,
talented
yeah.
rapper.
So he hits us. He says, "Hey, I like the way that Trail raps, and I I have beats that I think would fit his flow." So I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, send them through." So he sends them, and I'm like, "Yo." So send them to Trail. Trail's like, "Yo, I'm writing right now." So
Yeah.
you and then we've talked, and you done the same thing with people I posted, like, hey, I want to, like, who's that? I,
Yeah.
I I can make
So
stuff. So where did you get that from, bro? Because I look, we've been in America our whole life.
mhm,
And I've never I've never been approached like that with anybody that I posted. And I've had this my business music page for years where I posted artists, uh and there's American producers that aren't even doing that. So what made you say, I'm gonna because look where it landed. You're on the pod. We're about to do we're about to work together. We'll talk about that later.
yeah. Mhm,
Um it you benefited from it. We networked. We benefited from running into you, you know,
yeah.
and we built a business relationship. So what where did you get that approach from? What did you read? What did you see?
Um, it's actually okay. Talk about it. Um, a long time ago, I said like, I didn't have the right mindset, and I didn't like really consider taking it seriously, right? So lately, I had a change in my mindset. I don't know what it is, but I just changed my mindset, and I said to myself like, okay, I have this thing that I'm really good at, and I do it for like a pretty long time now, right? And like, what can I do from it? Like, what can I do with it? Because I'm good at it, but I'm not doing anything with it, right? So I told myself, okay, like, I understood that being good at producing is not the most important thing. Product The most important thing is building your name, building your brand. Like, get your name out there. You know what I mean? So I started to take notes and check rappers in Instagram, TikTok, and everything everywhere I can. Right? It can be like known rappers, it can be unknown rappers, started rappers. I don't know, whatever. So, but if it catches my ear, I'm just gonna go ahead and see who his manager is, like how can I contact them, right? Because I need to reach out to them. So that's the most important thing. Like, you gotta be consistent in like sending beats, reach out to rappers, build your name, build your brand, because that's the most important thing. Being a producer, being good at production, making good beats is not even like the most important thing to say. Like you really gotta get your name out there to be able to get known. Because being, if I'm good at producing, no one gonna know me if I don't do anything, right? I'm just gonna be good at producing. That's what it is. So I just changed my mindset and I said, okay, I just gotta do something because I wanna advance. I wanna like work, you know. So I just started changing that and started reach out to rappers and to managers like you and Trail and all the other rappers. I actually messaged like a friend of Bodie James a few days ago, and he liked the beats, so that's huge for me as well. Um, Maybe I'm gonna work with him too. That's amazing, and like I'm really starting to it really starts to paying off, you know. Um, and that's the amazing thing about it, because when I first started, like a year ago, I wasn't like this. I was just making beats, sending it to my friend, and if he wanted to come and record it, he comes and records. Like I wasn't really sending it to nobody. So that's what made the change in how I like decided to make the change, you know.
That's really amazing, man. You mentioned two things. I wrote down, so taking notes over here. One thing I heard
Yeah.
you say was community. You know, being
Hmm.
around like-minded people, people who are also creative. That's helped you. That's
Yeah,
encouraged you. Would you say that helped you get better as well? Like as far as with your production?
of course, because even, you know what, even if your friend is better than you, just like let's take that, like even if he sends beats and it sounds better than you, it just gives you more motivation to be better, try other things, try like, you know, upgrading your sound. Because um every time someone like sends me a beat, I like say, okay, like this is amazing, and I need to keep working and able to like get above this level, be the best I can, you know. Because I don't say it a lot, but I'm actually a competitive guy. What can I do? So like um I just take motivation from anything I hear, and just try to keep on doing beats and get better and try new things. A few days ago, I bought a SP 404. Look, I'll show you real quick.
Mhm.
Like it's this machine, and it's amazing. It's gonna. I'm still learning it. It's gonna upgrade my sound and make everything better. And I'm just, you know, I keep on going back and forth with like music production and stuff I can buy and that I can upgrade my sound. And that's like really important to be surrounded by people who make the same stuff as you.
That's really dope. So you said, I want to make sure I got this right. You said that
Hmm.
you received lessons from knowledge. I'm
No,
sorry.
I received lessons from Argo.
Argo. Okay,
Argo,
so
yeah.
okay, so
Hmm.
with that being said, I just want to recap. You've been producing for 3 years. You're
Yeah, something like that.
19, right?
Yeah,
Within 5 months, you're on the radio. You put out an EP. That song gets on the radio. You meet Alchemist, and
yeah.
you get you get lessons from a world-renowned producer,
Yeah,
and you're not even old enough to drink if you were here in the States. So that's crazy. And you have the mindset where you said something. Two things I like to talk about the art, the business side of the art, right?
yeah, of course.
Number one, you're not scared to invest. You're not scared to
Hmm.
invest your time and in your sound. That's big. You're big on community. And you also said something that I want to hone in on. You said that the marketing and getting your brand out there is actually bigger than the skill of production. Like what
Yeah.
was that thing that clicked that made you say, yes, this is the way? Like what was that point? Because there are some people who will swear by the art and just kind of overly invest in the creative side, but they don't invest anything in marketing. They think everything like that is a scam.
Yeah. So I think it's just like the switch in your mindset that makes you think, okay, this was a hobby for me. Like I did make money, but it still was a hobby for me. Now, like I gotta take it more like as a job than as a hobby. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
In that way, well, I forgot the question. Can you ask again one more time?
I know what made you give that mind? What made you get that mindset switch to be able
Oh
to
yeah,
balance
yeah, right.
art?
So
Mhm.
yeah, so that was just like the click, like changing from a hobby to like work and thinking it like just think about it. It makes sense. Like if you keep making your let's say you're the best producer in the world, right? Okay, but who's gonna know that? Like if you don't reach out to rappers, reach out to managers, show yourself, get your name out there, who's gonna know that? Like you can be the best of the best, but no one's gonna know you because you don't work in getting yourself out there. 'Cause that's really, in my opinion, the most important thing. You don't even gotta be that good. Really, there's people like there's meme on TikTok of like producers who started like 3 months ago and already got like places with big rappers. You don't really gotta be that amazing at producing. You just gotta be good at marketing yourself and getting yourself out there. And like, that's for real, in my opinion, the most important thing out of it all.
Yeah, that's
Salute.
you got a really good,
Thank you, bro.
mature and dope mindset towards that, understanding the marketing and the business side of the art. What you played any sports, Matthias?
No, I just,
Yeah, man, that's
I've been playing music my whole life. I wasn't really into sports, to be honest.
what
Like before I was producing, I would play the piano, and before I would play the piano, I would sing. So like I really was born into music. Like my mom is an amazing singer. My dad loves opera and classic music, and I would listen to it like at home when I was young. My brother is an amazing guitar player, and he was a teacher as well. My sister also sings amazingly. Like my whole family was around it, so of course I'm gonna be around it too, right? So you know my whole life I just been making music and music. So my I was at a school as well, so I got my theory knowledge and everything that really helps me um till today. And I'm really happy like I went to that school and got that knowledge, because that's theory. That's a knowledge that a lot of producers are missing, in my opinion, right? Because you can see, even on TikTok, I see sometimes the producers just don't know how to use theory in their beats, and they just like use scales on FL Studio and stuff like that. And that's really important to not miss out, right? Because you gotta know your base before you start making other stuff. Um,
ooh, Matthias, you gonna rub people the wrong way with that.
This is
no,
education.
no,
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
education.
no. I'm just
shout the
saying.
culture, shout the culture fans. My boy Kirk was screaming about that 4 or 5 months ago about rappers.
Yes.
No, but I'm not
Said,
talking about. Uh,
no, what
I'm talking about.
something you just said, because we just met you not too long ago. Kirk said
Yeah.
something similar in regards to rap.
Mm,
You got rappers that just start rapping and they don't know anything about rap. They don't know how it started, who started it, why you need to do 16 bar verses. They don't know how to count.
yeah.
They don't know what a beat really is. They don't know
Like
what an
control.
instrument is. They go in the studio and say, I want to hear that sound that sounds like that. They don't know the name of it. Like what you just
Hmm.
said about when you go on TikTok and you hear Fruity Loops, or excuse me, he said FL. See, it's people that don't know that FL mean Fruity Loops.
Yeah, it's
But
the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so just understanding the foundation of a beat, what that sound is, where that came from, why you can't put together these two sounds, why you need this count on this beat, what a BPM is.
Yeah.
Like what you're
Hmm.
explaining, somebody would tell you, nah, bro, I could play by ear and I could just press the buttons. And if it sound good and it goes, I'm up now. Same thing with us explaining that people only care about the art. Oh, if I spit really good, that's all that matters. Yeah. But if nobody hears you, like you said, it's
Yeah.
just all merges together. Like education mixed with art,
Hmm.
mixed with marketing is a winning formula.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and and
Exactly. Yeah.
and to honestly, and to piggyback of what Dom has said, to give you more props, Matthias, that is what keeps people music valuable over the over the long term. Like you can catch one doing all the catchy stuff, this, that, and the third. But like you said, when the music theory is right, when you have the knowledge, when things are in key, people are singing or rapping on scale, and it all matches. Now your
Hmm.
catalog is those things that becomes worth 200, 300, 400 more.
Timeless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you get the $1 billion catalogs rather than being the guy or being the artist who was popping in this year and then a decade later, now you know what I'm saying? You're fighting for
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Yeah. Hmm.
So you talked about the knowledge and the theory, all of that. Can you give us a peek into your process? Like, what do you start off make? How do you start off making your beat? Like, what's the foundation? Everything's blank. Just got the metronome. What happened?
Okay, so it really depends on the vibe I trying to make, but let's say I'm trying to make like an alchemist type beat, just like an opinion, like I get inspiration from alchemist, and I'm trying to make a beat like that sounds similar to his sound. Let's just say that for an example. So first of all, I'm trying to find a sample that catches my ear. I've been listening to samples since I started producing, and like I can say that I have a pretty nice ear for samples. Right, I can listen to a sample, say, "Oh, that's an amazing sample. I gotta sample this," and with that, like a sample catch my attention, I just gotta do it. So I just loaded the to the FL Studio. Um, and showing finding stuff I like in the sample, um, and when I just finish that, I can take a few path. So I can take um, let's say I'm trying to make an alchemist beat, but I'm trying to make it my sound too. So I just, let's say I put a knowledge uses a lot of in its beats sidechains, and sidechains are incredible. They really, in my opinion, right, everybody got their taste. In my taste, it's amazing, it upgrades your sound. So I just put in the kicks sidechains. So sidechains, what they do is just like let's say they eat the sound and they blow it out. So that's like on the kicks, and then I start making the drum stuff of it, so it all connects, and I got the sample and the drums. So now I've got the simple part like built up. So what I'm gonna do now is make breaks, make tensions. Tensions, no, not a, like most of people know that, but most people don't know that. And tensions are very, very important beats. They're the parts where like you can listen to someone rapping and the beat stops and you only hear the rapping and the beats come in again, and it's like wow, like wow, you know what I mean? So tensions and breaks are incredible, and they're really really useful, and you gotta make them right. So I usually tend to do the tensions after that, and when I'm finished, like I play with my pitch, I mix a beat, I master a beat. I'm not professional at mastering and mixing, but I'm pretty nice at it, like at this point.
Yeah.
So I just, upgrade my sound on FL Studio with mixing and mastering my tracks, and like that's mostly what I do. But it really depends on the vibe I'm trying to make and the beat I'm trying to make. If it's like not a sample, so I just gotta build on my own ideas, the beat. So let's say I start with a bass line, right? So I just make a chord and a bass. So that's gonna be the base of the beat. And then I add like melodies above it and melodies above the melodies to make harmonies. That sounds cool. Um, and then like drums and everything, chops, and it's really good to chop your own samples. It makes your sound more unique. um
Mm,
that's good. And yeah, I'll just make the drums, breaks and everything all over again, but with my own beat that I made from zero. So that's my process mostly.
nice, nice. Yeah, you are a legit producer. You're not just a beat maker. You're definitely a legit producer because you just went through the whole vision, not just the
Right.
sound. You even talk about putting in the part where the beat breaks so that rapper, that lyricist, they're accentuated right there. So you're painting a picture for it, man. Really,
Yeah.
19, bro. That's
Yeah.
man. Goodness gracious, man. Salute to you. Salute to you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. This Dom, Dom, you got something?
Man, I'm processing it all, making notes, making notes, and putting it in. But listen, what's
Mhm.
I mean, I can't say you as the OG or the big homie. What would you tell to the little homies? Because you're only 19, but you're 3 years in, you're still on the rookie contract, but you
Yeah.
gained so
Yeah.
much experience, you've seen so much. You, like you said, you met Alchemist, you got songs on the radio. You said Baldy James likes your beats. You're making
No,
beats.
a friend of it.
Excuse me, friend of Baldy James. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, what's something you would tell a 16-year-old right now that's getting into it? What's the first thing you would tell them if they say, "Hey, Matias, I want to make beats like you"? What's the first thing you saying?
First of all, um, you just gotta find you just gotta take inspirations from like a lot of things you see valuable to take inspiration from, and you just gotta mix it all together to your own sound. You gotta make your own way to find your own sound. You know what I mean? It's like you can't just like uh, start producing and say, "Oh, that's my sound." Like no, like you're gonna find your sound eventually, but you just gotta keep working, keep going. You can't just like expect to make a few good beats and okay, that's it. Like you gotta really, consistency is the key. Like I hear it a lot, but it's true. Like it's actually true. Like you just gotta keep going until you find your own sound. Like I don't want people to. It's true. I take inspirations, right? But I don't like try to make exactly what alchemists do. I don't try to make like exactly what knowledge does. I just try to make my own sound with the inspiration they give me, right? So you just gotta make your own sound, and you just gotta find it your own. Like I can tell you my way, because my way won't probably be your way to find like your sound. So I think I can like recommend to just keep going and gain a lot of knowledge and know a lot of experience, like I made with my friends, um, and like YouTube and everything I learned from it. Like you just gotta try to make your own path and find your own knowledge, your own experience, and that's how you're gonna find your own. I don't, uh, even if I'm the best producer in the world right now, and I'm not, of course, but like even if I am, just for the example, I wouldn't want people to try to be me. I would want people to try to be them, because like I wasn't somebody else when I became this, right? I was me. So if you want to become big, if you want to become like a good producer, and get your sound right. You just gotta be yourself, and you gotta find your own path, and just sit in your chair, keep going, and don't stop, and take inspiration, motivation, everything you can. Read, make your research. It's gonna help you a lot, but eventually the time will come, and like you'll find your own path. That's my opinion.
That's that's inspirational, man. Honestly, Dom, you said you talked about the 16-year-olds who what inspiration that he has. I would even, hey, some people almost twice his age can use inspiration too, because
Yeah,
why you're six, why even though you started at 16, you're 19. I'm willing to bet if somebody was to look at the how you spend your 24 hours, you probably spent more time educating yourself, learning, and making mistakes at a rapid pace, while the average person who might be twice his age is probably, I'm gonna try this for an hour a day. I'm gonna put out a song. If it doesn't work, I'm discouraged or I'm going back to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah.
that youth plays in it. That youth, to me, you can. I like to talk to younger people to because they're still in student mode. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They're still in learn
Hmm.
mode. They're not in. I'm stuck in my ways, or I've been doing this type of thing. So I like the way that you say, hey, I started off as trash. I made a lot of mistakes first. 5 months within, I'm on the
Yeah.
radio. People just gonna look at it and see that 5 months part. They're not gonna see all the mistakes and all the times that you got on the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that you got on the between there. So that's
Yeah.
really dope.
Yeah. So like you can really. It sounds easy. It's right, but it's very hard to like make a process because it takes time. Like 5 months is. It may sound like nothing, but it's actually like a lot of progress. Like imagine me not knowing anything and sitting in my chair and studying, really studying like 3 months on how to even like touch this program, how to make anything with this. And it took me a lot of time like studying and everything. And that's something that I think like everybody gotta do at the beginning. Like I used to spend my like most of the day, like you said, learning and studying. But now that I already learned and studied, like of course I can learn new things every day, right? But still, um, I spend the hours I would spend learning, and I spend them into marketing myself, like reaching out to rappers, getting my name out there. Because I'm at the point where okay, I can make beats, and I don't really need to study anymore. Like a lot of like how to, because I'm already like master the program good enough to like make my own sound and sound as good as I want. So I just spend the time I would spend like on my early producing days. Studying, I just spend it on getting my name out there. Like Dom said, like I talk to you on Instagram. So that's like what I do. Like I just put the work. I would put studying over there, and that what make me like be here. Because without me doing that, like I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on a radio. I wouldn't be, in a lot of places I like was. So it's really that.
Nice. I'm gonna write a book one day, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Appreciate
I'll buy it.
it. Thank you. Thank
Good.
Write it now. Start writing it now.
you.
Yeah. You
Made a book by 20 years old.
hey, bro, producer Arthur
Best-selling
already.
author.
What a- Oh,
Good. Good.
that's the
Hey,
dream,
hey,
bro.
I wrote a book about this producing stuff.
Yeah.
So you gotta get my beats. So
Yeah. Yeah. Your
you
mind. Oh, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
you what name now you gave us all the positive, like
Hmm.
the work, the learning
Yeah.
process, the teaching yourself. You know, Kirk hinted at through your process you probably made some mistakes. have you ever got discouraged in this?
Yeah, many times. Like even now, it's like the negatives part of doing this is just like, okay, you put the work and like reach out to rappers every single day, but all the rappers maybe one of them is gonna say, I like your beats, and then not write anything to you anymore. Like it's so depressing in kind of a way, because like you put the work and it don't benefit always, and it's producing is a really hard field, because you can find I don't know, one who likes your beats and that's gonna be your future, but it takes like a long time to find that, because every day people are gonna say no to you. They're not gonna read your messages. You're not gonna be able to reach everyone, and that's fine. You just gotta keep working. But although it's disappointing, you just keep going, because um and also money. I don't know, in America, like you make more money of producing like than here. Here you don't make a lot of money at from producing, so it's a really hard field here as well. So it's those like things that makes you say maybe it's good to keep it as a hobby and not a job, because it's hard and it takes a lot of time, a lot of like motivation, a lot of impulsiveness, and like you don't always have that, and that's fine. You just, when I was discouraged and like didn't have motivation at all to do all this stuff, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna not touch like any production things for 3 weeks, let's say, and after those 3 weeks I'm gonna come back as new. And that's what I did, and it gives you, it's like not being at home. You know that feeling when you miss something very much that you don't have like for a long time. You gotta come back to it, so it's like missing home, because being musician been like, you know, as I said, my whole life. So not doing anything for 3 weeks is like a lot for me. So I was like, I needed that feeling of missing something, and in order to come back with full motivation. And like, you know, miscouraging and like being, not being able to work with everybody you want, it can be discouraging, can be depressing a bit, can be um whatever. But it's really, you just gotta give it time, because eventually if you're good at it and if you're getting yourself out there, you're gonna get it. It's just a matter of time, for real. Like um really, it's just a matter of time. You're just gonna get it.
I love
That's,
it.
I love it too, man. That's a positive twist into it. Like, yo, you just keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Keep going.
Keep
Keep
going.
going.
Yeah,
Look,
Hey,
just
Kirk, did
gotta
you
keep
have
going.
anything else? Cause I wanted to ask him some fun questions.
yeah. I do. I have a question, Dom. I have a question for both of y'all. Dom,
You got
this
a question
isn't.
for me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
this isn't. This is improv. We improv. You know, we talking about art. We producing. We producing live. So look, at
Yeah.
some point in the show, because we're talking about Matias, and you know our audience, they go see his face, they go see it, they go like, he ain't, they gassing him. At some point, can we play a beat? Can we play a beat live on air at some point?
I got a bit if you want me to send you.
Okay. Dom, how you feel about
play the beat.
it?
So do I send it to you?
You want us to pull up one from the vault, or you got a special one you want to send?
Yeah, I got a special one to send you.
Uh-oh.
Give me.
Let's get it live. Shock the culture.
All right, sent you on Instagram to you both. It's on Drive. Okay, sent it.
All right, let's see here. I'm Dom. I'm forwarding over to Shock the Culture.
All right, so you gonna pull up a present.
I'm gonna forward over to the email, the team email. So yeah, and while we do that, what is let's see. Go ahead, Dom. You go with your question because it might bleed into that.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It was two fun questions.
Okay. Because I'm looking, and one thing I want to know, man. You talk about community. I love that mindset. I love that making mistakes, failing and failing fast. I love that. Even turning a negative into a positive. What who would you say is a dream like a artist that you would like to work with in terms of like yeah, that's what will go perfect on my beat.
Oh, that's a great question. Um, you see, usually I'd say a rapper, but like my dream is to be with like knowledge in a session. That's actually the dream. Like I taking so much inspiration of that guy. Like he's so amazing at music, so amazing at what he does. He has such an amazing sound. Like you're gonna hear it in the beat I sent you. Like I try to take inspiration from his sound and put it into my own. He's just like an amazing producer, and I would love to be in a session with him. Just even just listen, not even working with him. Just like sit there and listen to what he does. That's a dream for real. And what like my if we're talking about dreams, like my dream is being able to um live just from music, like live just from music production, because as I said, like music production in my country at least doesn't make as much money as it should be, and it's like taken for granted. So I would
Mm.
love to be able to have a nice home and give my parents the love they gave me and the support they gave me back, and you know uh, just be able to give back what I got and be able to give and be myself and do what I like. I had a talk a few days ago with my friend, one of my best friends, the one who put me into making beats,
Mm-hmm.
and like we talked to each other and we said like bro, the dream would be actually working on music production, like that's being the job, because I can't see myself doing anything else. Because I was surrounded by music my whole life, like I said. So I can see myself doing anything else right now that I actually like, actually desire. So my dream is just to keep making music and being able to live out of it. Because um, that's what I want to do in my life. That's what the path I want to take. And of course, it's gonna be a hard path. There's gonna be times where I don't make enough money, and I feel like no one takes me as I wish they would. And of course, there's gonna be times like this. But like I said, like I believe eventually it will all like become um just the dream come true. It just gonna happen. I really believe it, and I'm working as hard as I can to make it happen. I really try to put my all into music production and learning new stuff. And like I showed you, like the SP, like just studying, learning, reaching out, talk to people, make connections. That's a huge thing in music. Connections is one of like another very important thing in music. If you have connections, like you can easily be working with a lot of rappers you want. Because if like let's say you don't, or let's say you're the manager of Kendrick Lamar, just for an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I know you already and I have that contact, it's gonna be a lot easier to reach out to Kendrick Lamar than me having no contacts and trying to reach out to you or Kendrick. You know what I mean? Because you both like big. So connections is a very important thing. And Yeah, that's what I have to say about it.
Okay, man, I love it, man. That's something that from a I wish more people understood. You're 19, understanding this. Like the you mentioned the connection part. Like you're speaking in such gems, and I love the people who speak in gems that a lot of people overlook some of the things that you say. Like they'll
Hmm.
try to. I always listen to people when they're talking, and always think about like people's attention span are so short. It's so short these days. They'll try to highlight what you say instead of actually listening. Like you just
Yeah,
gave the key right there. Kendrick Lamar has millions of followers. He probably doesn't check his Instagram. Probably doesn't run his own social media.
yeah,
Right? It's somebody on
mhm,
a team for that.
yeah,
Right?
of
It's
course.
somebody on a team for that, and you're talking about reaching out to the manager as opposed to just reaching out directly to the artist. Or
Yes,
Bodie James' friend likes your beats. So guess what? He has a direct connection to Bodie.
yeah,
Bam, that's how you
yeah,
get in there.
hmm,
His
exactly.
DMs are
That's a
probably
gem,
not
y'all. That's a gem.
yeah.
Take it.
His
Like
DMs are not running
when I
over.
yeah, like when I you remember when I said like before I send beats to any artist, I try to check who his manager is and everything. Like I have a list of my favorite artists that
Yeah,
like my dream would be working with them. I made a list of like every single contact on Instagram I can send beats to them. Send, hey, can you maybe even if producers, right? Hey, can you maybe play this in a session with Drake for an example? Hey, can you just like make Drake know what my name is, even like I just send beats and whatever. Can you do this? Can you do this? And with one person, probably he's not gonna do it, right? But if you write to like 20 persons, 20 people to that works with the same guy, and they see you follow all their crew, all their friends, like, not really friends, right? I'm not that
Bro,
of a
this is
stalker,
nugget. You giving the
but
sauce
like
away. This is how I this same formula is the formula that I use to reach out to famous people to get on podcasts.
yeah, that's what it
This
is.
is the same thing Matias is saying. And I'm 33. He's
right.
19 already with this.
That's
Like
the
that's
thing.
crazy. That's crazy. You
Yeah.
I got the beat.
You got the beat pulled up.
Yep. Y'all want to hear it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it's there. It is. There it is.
We
Oof.
good?
Yes,
This
sir.
look better?
Oh yeah.
Then I can't hear
How did that
anything.
sound?
But can't hear
I
it.
can't hear anything.
You can?
Can't hear
No,
it.
we can't.
Could you hear it then?
We no.
Ooh. Did I do it wrong?
Let's see.
Change it.
All right, there. Let's see. Here it is. Do, 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 do. All right. Let me see if it'll let me pull it up.
Dom, I have a question for you. How many years have you been doing what you do?
Professionally 5.
Hmm, that's very
Sheesh.
good. And like,
Knowledge wise, having the knowledge, 11. Went to
well,
school for business, so marketing and networking, business, all that were courses that were taken, what you call that, formally. And
hmm,
then in 17 when I got my master. So yeah, you could say 6 to 5 years, like actually working and doing that type of stuff.
and when did you understand that's what you want to do? Like, that's the path you want to take in your life.
Um, when enough people told me to do it.
Yeah.
But when enough people said, "Hey, this is what you should be doing, bro." When
Mhm.
enough people told me they liked ideas, when enough people told me that maybe something I told them worked, it
Mhm.
it was understood that, hey, maybe this is something you should be doing.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, okay, let's do it, Dom.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Dom. Yeah, Dom. He's man. Look, we've been trying to tell him this forever. A lot of people have. So salute to you, Dom, for taking that official professional leap.
Appreciate it, man. You know, listening to this guy every week. Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on. Actually, let's see. I'm actually because it'll be the same thing. Let's see if we can hear it. If we can hear it clearly.
Okay.
Let's see if we can hear it clearly. Let me know.
Click like, click share. Comment.
Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, hey.
You. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like it changes. Like it's a loop for now and then it changes.
You gotta be able to rap too.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
No, look, this is
Yeah, this one of them joints where you close your eyes and you catch something.
this beat is getting. I like it.
I got a question
Thank
for
you,
you,
bro.
guys.
Yeah.
How do you come up? Because you know you send us the packs, and the beats have
Mhm.
names. Beat, by the way. How do you come up with the name that you add to the beat?
Um, that's it depends. Maybe it depends if I send it to rappers or I keep them to myself. Like there's a few beats I sent you that like were named J Dilla, maybe something like that. So it just like the inspiration I took it from because I probably heard J Dilla right before I made the beat in order to like make my mindset into making that type of beat and just like I called it that. And if I called it like one dom, and that's actually very important. That's a tip I would give. Um, there's let's say you send a few beats to a rapper, like 5 beats, right? That's the I trying to send every time. So you gotta number them right. You gotta listen to your beats and if you put your worst beat out of the pack on the first one, and the rapper is gonna hear the first one, he's probably not gonna be very interested in listening to more of them, right? So you just gotta listen to your best beat, put it first, listen to another good beat, put it second, and then it's gonna like the rapper is gonna be interested in, oh, that sounds good. Let's see the other one. Oh, that sounds good. Let's see another one. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna go through your whole pack. If you just like put, it's not. Of course, your beats are not gonna be bad, right? But if you put your less interesting beat out of them all in your first one, you have less percentage of like being of them all being heard than like um being able to hear everything. So that's my tip.
That's
That's dope.
marketing.
Marketing,
Creative marketing.
creative
My
marketing. Understand.
how you pronounce your first name correctly? What?
Matias.
Matias Brenman, creative marketing. Marketing as a creative.
Kirk,
Thank you.
that's the putting that crazy highlight right when you press play.
Yes.
That's the right when I play on the highlight tape is me dunking.
Yes.
Like that's the goal.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. We highlight this we highlight this, man, because you know you probably like, I mean, it's me. This is what I do.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
there are what percentage of creatives would you say are even cognizant of this sort of thing, bro? He's really thinking of it.
I'll change your question. I think they are cognizant of it eventually.
I mean,
But
like initially.
how many would it be like how many creatives know this right now?
Yeah, like how many people
Uh,
that are creating just think I'm dope. You
like
should just rock with me because I'm dope.
well, how many creators probably think like that? Rock with me because I'm dope.
Yeah,
I'll say 75%.
I would. I'm going 99.9.
I won't say high because it's so many out educational creatives out there. So and they may just not be big yet because they do care about creation and the educational aspect, and they're not as trendy or gimmicky or I call it algorithm grab. Like they
Yeah,
don't follow the trends or what's catchy, or they do what's educational and their niche to their brand. So I'll stick between 75 and 80.
you have high hopes, my good brother. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, you have high hopes. I know people who, oh man, and they're older than him. I know people who will literally like just not even introduce themselves, nothing. They just put three letters in the FWM, F with me. You know, F with me. Run it up. Like I've had people drop their tracks into my inbox and just go run it up. And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, yeah, me too.
I
what is
have
wrong with that?
I have like I see a lot of people like on social media stuff.
Mm.
Um, like just go to a rapper and say let's work. Like that's if you see if you see as a rapper
Let's work. Hey, that
uh, yeah, like if you as a rapper see you as a rapper when you go and
bro.
you want to check you gotta he wants to check what can he benefits from you, what he can what you can give and offer to them. So you by saying let's work, he doesn't know who you are, he doesn't know what you do, he doesn't know what you got to offer. You gotta say like you gotta introduce yourself a bit, not be like not talk too much, like say my name is Matias, for example, I'm a music producer. um I love your style, love your beats, love your rap, whatever, and just like I've got something that you could really like, and I fitted your style in my beats and stuff like that, and just say that. Just don't just say let's work. Um, we can, I don't know, stuff like that, because it's not gonna catch his attention. You just gotta offer him something so he sticks with you. That's my opinion about it.
Gems, gems,
Big
gems.
gems.
If you were a stock, I would buy stock right now. If you were a stock, I would invest right now and just buy and hold, man.
Thank you,
Yes, yes.
thank you, bro.
19. Yeah, 19. Just you stay on this path, man. What are you going to be talking like by 21, by 25? You know, um, it's going to be
Only
crazy.
God knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's funny that you were able to, and I always talk about communication. One thing I'm really big on is creation and communication. I can't even take credit for this, so I got to salute to the big OG, the triple OG, Myron Golden. Always talks about the two highest ways to add value to any community that you're in, to create and communicate. So if we look at how we got here, we had Trail Brooks who communicated his gift. I sent that to Dom. Dom posted that, and then you heard Trail and was like, I have some beats. Like I want him on my track. Like I need people who
Yeah.
rap like that on my track. That's communication. Now, to you artists, to you creators who hear that, and you truly believe these people who have told you that you need to be a lone wolf, you need to just do everything yourself. You've been listening, you really think all the artist does is smoke weed and not talk to anybody and take pictures like this. This just goes to show you, like, you have to communicate
Yeah.
and market
Yeah.
yourself. That's you're He's going to beat you 10 times out of 10 simply because he's going to make the effort to communicate and learn and educate himself and have the skill behind it. So, like I said, man, to have that at 19, I'm gonna keep talking about it because that's what's going to help the music scene as a whole, the culture as a whole, get better and preserve over time. You're not scared. You're not afraid to create and be Matias and actually just be dope, man. You're dope. You're dope for
Thank you,
sure.
bro. Appreciate it very much. For
Yeah, absolutely. Don, what was your?
thank
You
you.
say you had some fun ones for him.
Yeah, man. Who are your top 5 rappers of all time?
Wow. uh, of all time, that's something I really need to think about it. If you want, I can change the question and say at the moment, and that's gonna be easier to say.
Okay.
So, if you're down, okay. So let's start. First of all, Isaiah Rashad, amazing rapper, amazing, just incredible sound, incredible creativity in his songs, in his beats, just like amazing. Um,
Hmm.
if we're talking about rappers, let's think. It's hard. Okay, Kanye and Kendrick gotta be on that list. That's
Okay.
uh, that's rappers that everybody says, them, but it's true. Like they're amazingly good, and they're like at the moment one of my favorites. Ariel Sweatshirt, amazing rapper, um, very creative. Um, and that's four. And let's say the last one. Let me think about it. Yeah. Okay. It's not by order, but it's my top five. Um, Smino is incredible. Smino is amazing. I love Smino. His sound
Spino?
is so unique, so amazing. Yeah, he's amazing. I love him. And he's Saba is he's there too. But like all their sounds are so unique, so creative, and their beats are incredible. Like listen to it, you just on like an island, like you just feeling with the beats in your ears. It's just incredible, and I think those are my favorite at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
Name an artist you would want to work with, like right now.
Um, right now, probably mm, Isaiah. Isaiah gotta be Isaiah. He's amazing.
You got to hit up Top Dog, right?
Yeah, yeah. Not there yet, but that's the dream.
He's
That's
smart. He's going to hit up. Top Dog's nephew that
Yeah,
plays that plays
Okay.
Top Dog,
football.
the manager of the restaurant that Top Dog goes to every day. He's gonna tell him, play my beats every time Top Dog walks in there.
Yes,
And
yes.
my last fun question: your top
Mhm.
five producers right now.
Wow. Right now, Alchemist, Knowledge. Um, right now, um, like it's gonna be local rap, local producers too. So Argo, my teacher, one of my favorite ones. Um, Mayor, there's a producer named Mayor here, and Hefner. That's like the right at the moment. I think they're the best in my opinion. Like not the best in the world, but in my point of view, like what I like to listen, they're my go-to.
Nice, nice. I I love it, man.
You got anything, Kurt? Or you?
I'm just really nah. I just want to say salute.
Yeah, double salute.
Triple. What like I've learned
Thank
so
you.
much on this right here. You you walk softly and carry a big stick. Pause for all you immature people.
Hey
Thank you, bro.
yo,
no, no, but it's like you would just never know. Like I'll just be honest, give you my side of the story. So Dom hit me up like, yeah, we got a
Mhm.
this guy named Matias. He's this age. When he said you were like 19, he wants to work with Trail. He wants to work with the squad. I was like, Trail is serious now. Like Mo is serious. These guys are. They're going to spit. And then he showed me the beats, and he let me listen to the beats. He showed me your picture, and I was like, two and two doesn't equal four. What's going on? Like this kid is 19. First off, he's 19 making music like this. What does he even know about this? You know what I'm saying? And then
tell me
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
then I heard a whole bunch of them, and I was like, oh, he's serious, man. So it just caught me by surprise. I learned a lot. We learned a lot about your mindset during this right here, and I
Right.
think that's what's going to show through when people watch this back. And Dom, this is one of those ones where we got to keep this in the vault because we can be like, yo, we were one of the first people to have Matias on before he becomes super big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I truly believe that. I don't say that about everybody. I believe that about you though, because the mindset shines through, and you're working, you're going for it. You know how to move, you know how to market. So, salute to you, man. Salute, salute.
Thank you, bro. I truly appreciate it, like both of you,
Yeah.
everything you do and getting me here. Like it's like I take it as a big step in my music career that I'm trying to build, and like I truly appreciate you both. And if we last thing, like I wanted to, Dom at the beginning mentioned us being working together. So there is an album coming with uh with rappers all produced by me, beats that I made personally, and we're working all together to make it like sound amazing and be best album ever go in my hands. So yeah, so if any of you want to say anything about it, like
Shot the culture exclusive.
Dr. Culture. It's
yeah,
it's gonna be fun. I think
Basically,
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be dope, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be dope.
basically what Matias is saying that we're gonna drop an album here soon where all the beats are produced by Matias. We handpicked artists that are going to beat rap on these beats. I got a name for it. I'm not gonna say it. I'll speak amongst the team and see if they feel it's a dope name. and it'll be an EP. Some guys, everyone. When I checked in Saturday, they're writing, and it's gonna be hot. We gonna make this connection. We're
Yeah.
gonna drop it. We're gonna distribute it. We're gonna market the hell out of it. It's gonna be fire.
So,
Yes.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Be
All
on
right.
the lookout.
It's
It's
gonna be
coming.
good. Really excited.
Coming.
You
Yeah.
you you said something. Big up to Matias. Kanye, you're a fan of Kanye. He said something
Yeah.
really big, and I spoke to Trell about this. Kanye said something, a really big quote, and you got to take a second to dissect how he thinks. This is the magnitude that he thinks on. He said, if there was a new version of the Bible, you don't think I would be one of the 50 characters in it? and when he said that, everybody was everybody was like, whoa. But it shows the magnitude at which he thinks about every move that he makes. He thinks he makes moves of biblical proportion. I'm not going to say all of that. I am going to say this project right here, I
Yeah.
believe truly is going to be a classic. And I don't mean classic in terms of
Yeah. The
you.
thing.
Oh, go ahead.
The thing. Like. Kanye. Yeah. The thing. Kanye. Like. Shocks the world every single time with everything he says. It's just the reason why he's so successful. The guy, you just that's another like thing. You just gotta believe you're the best. Like I heard another um rapper say it. Like Denzel Curry said he they asked them who's the best rapper in his opinion. He said him because like you if you don't believe you're the best rapper, then how people are gonna believe it? Like you gotta believe in yourself before other people can believe in you. Because if you don't have that trust in you, if you don't like think of you as the best of the best, the top of the top, like I can give every like you know what I mean. Um,
Yeah.
then no one is gonna think that way. You're the first person that's gotta think it because you are the person who makes all of this. So you Kanye just believes in himself so much that because of that's one of the reasons he's so successful, famous, and good at what he does. And that's what I think.
Yeah, yeah. So, thank you for trusting us, man. It's going to be dope. I think you're the literally, as far as we talk to, the best producer that we're getting a chance to introduce to the world. And then you have some like rappers with Trail, Brooks, Mosus. They're the best artists that people don't know about who we're getting ready to introduce to the world. So the stars are aligned. And this is going to be one of those things I think in the culture that people look back 10, 20, 30 years from now and go, that was the
Yeah,
genesis. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
I love it,
I hope
man.
so. Really, I really hope so.
Yes, indeed, indeed. That's,
Yeah. So
hold on, Dom. You
yeah.
muted.
So there you have it. Shock the culture.
Shock the culture. Shock the culture.
Of the culture.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
again. Thank you again, Matias, man.
Yeah. Thank you, both of you. I really appreciate it. Glad to be here. Glad to talk to everyone. Glad to talk to you. It was an amazing experience. That's my first time on a podcast. I
Oh,
can, make a video with it. And like, amazing experience. Great people. And I appreciate everything you do for me. And we
no
just,
problem.
we're gonna keep working. Gonna do our stuff, and we're gonna be big. I truly believe it. Like
Yeah,
Sir.
let's
we
do
we
it.
just yeah, let's do
Everybody
it.
in here, share this. Run this Matthias episode up, man. Get him out
Yeah.
there.
Run it up.
Matthias,
Oh,
where
Thank
if
you.
people want beats, if people want production, let them know where to find you.
Um yeah, so you can find me on Instagram. I think you left my Instagram or something like that, right? So you can find me on Instagram. My name is Matias Brenman. Like everywhere, you can find me on Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you need. Here's here's the hashtag to my Instagram, and like If you want beats, you want production, whatever, you can hit me up. And if you can find me, you can find Dom and Kirk, and I'm sure like they'll give you my Instagram. So, um, you know, I'm here.
Get up before this album drop because yesterday's price will not be today's price.
Price is going up, bro. Already on the radio.
Yeah.
Already made Alchemist.
Yeah.
Already into the. Already got the formula to get his beats there. Y'all better hit him up now.
I love it. I love yeah.
We
This
got
is a standard. This is a
Hey,
standard.
I'm gonna say it now. We got the first Matias interview.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah, you did.
Hey, look, this is gold.
Hopefully,
This is gold.
hopefully it won't be the last one.
Oh no. Look, man. Don't forget about us when you get all your plaques. You got your big gold frame glasses and
My chain, everything, you know.
hey, you gonna get a chain?
Don't forget. Look, yeah. This is the
Shock
one.
the culture.
Shock the culture, man. Shock the culture. Let's get it, y'all.
Shock the culture.
Let's see.